Halushky is our significant dish. I think that everyone who will try them, they will fall in love, because if you will close your eyes and you will taste this dish, you will think that it's something Italian. Maybe it's like pasta, but it's not pasta, it's halushky. My name is Yevhen Klopotenko and I'm a famous Ukrainian chef. I'm trying to show to the whole world that Ukrainian cuisine exists, and Ukrainian cuisine will share a lot of different, interesting and tasty things with the world. So this dish, it's something important for us, because in Ukraine we like to take flour, to add some kefir or some sour cream, and then we like or to boil or to cook it on the steam. Originally, halushky is from region of Poltava, and in this region, people almost in each house, in each family, they adore this dish. All around Ukraine, you can find also halushky with the different names, because they call not halushky, they have different pronunciation, but the main idea is to change the sauces, because originally it was just some dough cooked in water, and that's all. And then each person, each family, they were trying to add different feeling, different sauces, and they can put to this halushky different shapes. Sometimes they can be big, sometimes they can be small, sometimes they can be totally like a bun. But it also belongs to your tradition of your family. So, originally, you have to take flour. As you can understand, flour for us is something special. And to make some dough, for us also something special. But the most traditional dough is flour with the kefir. Kefir, it's some kind of dairy. It's something like a sour milk. After milk becomes sour, it starts to be kefir. So it's our dairy, and the combination of some sour dairy with the flour and with the water and with the baking powder, that's the secret. Sometimes you can add yeast, and sometimes you can add salt or sugar. If you want to make them dessert, add as much as you want sugar. If you want to make a savory dish, you can add salt. Combination of baking powder and sour dairy start the reaction, and this reaction makes our halushky puff. Now our historians who is discovering Ukrainian gastronomy, they say that the first mentioning about the halushky you can find in the 16th century, and there is no original recipe, but there is like a name, halushky. And if in 16th century you could find mentioning about halushky, it means that they've been even earlier. Also, I believe that this kind of dish can be very popular like street food, because in Ukraine street food is not very popular, unfortunately, because we don't have our Ukrainian street food. And now I'm standing in my kitchen, and exactly straight in this kitchen I'm trying to create Ukrainian street food. And maybe when you come to Ukraine once, you will try halushky and you will say, oh, I remember, that's the street food which very young. So street food with the halushky is young thing, it's a new thing, it's a modern thing, but the dish halushky is very old and authentic. During my expedition in Ukraine, when I was in Poltava region, I found this dish, and I understood that I want to reveal it, I want to make it great again. I want to show this dish to the whole world, because I think that everyone who will try them, they will fall in love. Because if you will close your eyes and you will taste this dish, you will think that it's something Italian. Maybe it's like pasta, but it's not pasta, it's halushky. It looks like sausage, but it's not sausage. Then we have to take knife, and we have to make such a small and nice pillows. And by the way, in Poltava region, we have even monument of halushka. It means that for that region, it's something very, very special. And now we can or boil in the water, or we can cook it in a steam. So the main thing is that they will increase in their form into 2 times. So if you at the beginning they will be so small, then after you boil, they start to be bigger and bigger. That's the main thing, that you can eat just 5 of them, and that's gonna be your dinner. And now, magic. Now you have to do some magic, the same magic you're normally doing when you cook pasta. So you have to make some sauce. I'm putting now mushrooms, I put some cherries, and I put some tomato sauce. That's just your willing. You can eat them straight without nothing, just with the sour cream, but I like to eat with the sauce. And now straight to the plate. Sometimes you can add sour cream, or maybe you can eat like this. And that's famous halushky from the Poltava region.